guys, it's Kayla here. I haven't posted a process video in a long time. I've been pretty busy with my son, and so I'm really sorry about that, but I'm back with a process video using the December Project Life kit. This one's Leonardo and features a lot of the Amy Tan Stitch collection. I loved the cards in this one. It was a very me kit. My favourite is the heart that I'm working on right now as my title card. I love it. I'm really behind in my son's album. I didn't do regular Project Life in 2014. I just did a 52-week Project Lifestyle album for my son. So it began in February because he was born on February the 6th. So he's almost 1 and I'm only up to week 25, so I do have a lot of catching up to do, and I really am sorry if you can hear my dogs. They are just outside the window crying. So yeah, it's good to have the PLK kit because I can get another one of my spreads done. I have them all organised in my album with the pictures, I just don't have the spreads done. So I'm good with keeping up to date with photos, but not so good with actually getting in there and Project Lifing it. So this is a good way to catch up. I also don't scrapbook as much as I should because I don't have a scrapbooking room. I have to drag everything out. I would love to have a scrapbooking room, but I just don't have the space for it now. We have a son, unfortunately. So yeah, it's just a bit of a pain. I have to actually dedicate time to do it because it takes a long time to actually get everything out and get it organised, especially when I'm setting up to film as well. It's bad enough only having 1 or 2 hour blocks to scrapbook when my son's asleep. So yeah, that's generally why I tend to do it if he's at his nan's for the night, when I can actually sit down and have a decent scrapbooking session. So at the moment I am wrapping some twine around the yellow card, and I'm going to add one of the wooden, the wood veneer freckled fawn, I believe, tickets. I didn't know, I'm really sucky at filler cards. Like, I don't know what to do with them apart from write journaling, so I'm trying to get better at it. I tend to be very photo heavy, especially, well, if it was a general Project Life, probably not, because I don't take many photos of anything other than my son. Because this is my son's album, there is generally a lot of photos on the page, which means that I don't have many filler cards, but it's just finding, like, I never know what to put where because I'm a traditional scrapbooker by heart. So for me, a 3x4 card is not very much room to work with, but I'm getting better. I mean, it's only my first year doing Project Life, so we'll see. 2015 is going to be very different because I'm not going to be doing my son's album. I'm actually going to be doing a traditional weekly Project Life album now that I've done his first year. Down the bottom here, I'm using a Design A spread, which I used to mix up the page protectors, but now to keep it simple I just do Design A. But I did want the 2 3x4, the picture and the card down the bottom, so I've just attached them to a bit of craft cardstock cut to 4x6 size. So you can always do that if you want to have the look of having 3x4s down the bottom anyway. I love these little foam thickers. They're such a great like size and great basic font to have in your stash. And usually I would work on like a double spread because these are all double spreads in my album. Usually I'd work on both at the same time, but I can't quite film it like that. There's not enough, like I don't have a wide angle lens, so I'm working on one side, although what you didn't see at the start was that I've actually already picked out the photos and the cards, so I did know what was going to go where to make sure it was balanced. I'm using one of the Project Life precision pens just to go around the heart. I only just bought these pens and I actually really like them. If you've heard of any other great black pens, please let me know. I need to get now a decent white pen. I have a chalk marker which I use for the chalk stuff, but I don't have a great white pen, so I need to find one of those. Something else about this layout is that I have, if you're familiar with my work, you would know that I stitch around the edge of everything. Well, it's just too hard. I'm not getting enough time to scrapbook, so I have let go of it, which is a big thing for me, and I've decided not to stitch around the cards because it just takes that little bit of extra time, and I just don't get time. So I've gone with edging the cards with black pen if I feel like it does need something to finish it off. I think my word, I've noticed a lot of people are doing the Ali Edwards one little word, and I think my word for 2015 should be simplify, because I make everything more complicated than it should be. These Amy Tan craft, it's a 12 by 12 craft piece. It came in the kit and I just cut it down because I really like that strip. So this top card is going to be another filler card, as you say. I did add some journaling. It's just finding the right motifs to go on the card. I was going to leave it at that, but then I decided that just needed something, and I didn't have any journaling on this side of the spread. On the other side I do, so I thought I may as well add a few words. I've really got better at doing this handwriting thing, although I do have a typewriter, so I do type a lot as well, but I'm totally okay with my handwriting being in the album now, which is great because I'm sure that my son will love it when he's older. Well, I hope he does, because I know that I would have loved to have a book written by my mum. But my mum doesn't have a creative bone in her body, and I'm glad that she doesn't watch YouTube, so she doesn't hear me say that. Yeah, so the top card, the top left photo of my son, I've actually used a wooden veneer star and the blue sequins, which are from an older TSK kit. They're sitting on my desk, so I thought, hey, I might just use them. So that's, I think, the end of... Oh no, I'm adding a few more bits. These are the stickers from the bottom of the Amy Tan sticker sheet. And I think this is a bit where I'm sort of deciding whether it's finished or not. I tend to add things to, or want to add things to every photo, so I'm trying to get a little bit better at simplifying and not trying to procrastinate and overthink about things. So I didn't add a lot of bits and pieces everywhere on this page. So now that this side is done, and I'm sorry, my dogs are going absolutely ballistic at God knows what. So this is the right hand side of the spread, and as you can see, that top right card, I have already journaled on that with my typewriter, which I tend to do on one card of a spread. I tend to sit there with my typewriter and journal about the week. Bella, stop barking. You're being very naughty. Sorry about that. I also really love this bottom right card that Nay designed. The watercolour is amazing. So I'm just outlining the hello with my precision pen. I'm using the fine tip one. I think it's the 0.01. And the paperclip is from Freckled Fawn, and they are included in the kit. I did add, which you also don't see in the video at the start, some of my favourite Heidi Swapp Black Velvet Colour Shine Mist. The reason I do this before it starts is is because it doesn't dry in time in the video, so I like to do it a bit beforehand so that I can work on the layout without having to wait for it to dry. So you can see I've added some splotches of that on a few cards. Now I'm also using some handwritten journaling on the end, on the bottom of this card. Sorry, my dogs are harassing me. In our new house where my computer is, they're just outside the window and they sit on the ledge and watch me. Yeah, so I thought I'd balance, because I had handwriting on the left-hand side spread, I decided to add it to the right-hand side spread just to make sure that the both sides are balanced with the handwriting, because this side has the typewriter on it as well. My dog is going to get in a lot of trouble once I finish filming. Very rarely get time to sit and do a voiceover, and when I do, they decide to bark. They're quiet the rest of the day. I love that sticker from the sheet. That was one of my favourites, so I definitely knew I was going to add that. I also really love the card I put it on. There was lots of minty tones in this kit, and I just love it. The heart card on the left-hand side is also been put through the typewriter. I can't even remember because I'm doing this voiceover a couple of weeks after I made this layout. I can't even remember what I wrote on it now. It was just a cute little phrase. I like to do little things and then put love mum. It's sort of like a handwritten journal in the end. I was hoping to have it finished before his first birthday so that I could show everyone, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to get, 30 layout spreads done in 3 weeks' time, which is crazy that he's going to be 1 in 3 or 4 weeks. Well, 4 weeks really, but 3 weeks until his party. So that's the double page spread, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry about my dogs barking, and I will see you next time. Oh, before I go, I just flipped through just to show you that they're the few that I've done in the start. So thank you for watching, and I will be back with another spread soon. Bye!